guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. My god, there's never a quiet day in Barcelona. Firstly, Xavi and Jordi Cryuff have traveled to Germany, to Munich, to meet with Erling Haaland to try and convince him to join Barcelona this summer. The club have the money, they have the resources to sign him. It is now up to Erling Haaland to decide that. And Xavi himself has actually traveled to Germany to speak with Haaland to try and convince him. Now, of course, with Barcelona spending all their money on Erling Haaland, they have to delve into the free market to strengthen the squad. Right now, Kessie, Christensen, Azpilicueta, and Mazraoui are all on the verge of joining Barcelona as free agents in the summer to come in and strengthen the squad. Now, also, until the summer, the club want to focus on contract renewals. The main two, Pablo, Gavi, and Ronald Araujo. Both these deals, they want to get done by the end of this month during the international break after the Clásico. And lastly, Ronald Koeman, the former manager of Barcelona, has spoken for the first time since being sacked as the manager of Barcelona, and he has attacked Joan Laporta publicly in the media. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we've been linked with, of course, is Erling Haaland. And there's been some huge developments coming in from Les Sportu, who broke the news, so credit to them. They came out saying that Xavi and Jordi Cryuff traveled to Munich on Tuesday to meet with Erling Haaland himself, who was there recovering from his recent injury. Now, Toto Costa and Cat Radio have also come out backing this statement as well. They've all come out saying that Xavi and Jordi Cryuff traveled to Germany to speak with Erling Haaland and to try to convince him to join Barcelona. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that sources close to Xavi neither confirm nor deny that he and Jordi Cryuff traveled to, meet with Erling Haaland in Munich. They say they prefer not to speak a lot about this subject. So when someone says they can't confirm, they can't deny, that pretty much means yes, that they did go. But Jordi denies this, saying that he was in London talking with Christensen. So you can look at it both ways, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of reports now coming out saying that Xavi and Jordi Cryuff were in Munich speaking with Erling Haaland alongside, of course, Mino Raiola to try and convince him. Now, after these meetings, we're hearing even more, strong reports about Erling Haaland coming to Barcelona. Alfredo Martinez, one of the best sources in Barcelona, has come out saying that Barcelona are now optimistic about signing Erling Haaland. Of course, optimistic is one of those curse words at Barcelona. It can mean anything, but when a reliable source comes out and says that, it means from Barcelona's point of view, they are confident they can complete this deal. Goal came out saying that Barcelona believe that they will be able to sign Erling Haaland. Joan Laporta will do the impossible to bring him to Barcelona. As we knew this now for months, that Joan Laporta will do anything, and I mean anything, to bring Erling Haaland. Of course, he won't, sell the whole team or sell stakes in Barcelona, stuff like that. He won't go that extreme, but anything that is possible he can do, he will do it to sign Erling Haaland. That's how badly he wants him. And finally, Cutrone. Of course, Cutrone, not really, a reliable source, but they were the first outlet to leak Messi's contract, last season. They came out saying that here is Joan Laporta's offer to Erling Haaland. In the first year, he'll earn around 20 million euros. Second year, 30 million. Third year, 40 million. And then the fourth and fifth year, he'll earn around 50 to 55 million euros, of course, per season. Laporta wants to offer him a 5-year contract, but Mino Raiola wants a 3-year deal plus a 2-year option. But Raiola is telling Erling Haaland's father that Erling Haaland must play for Barcelona. So you have the agent telling the player join Barcelona, yet the father telling him to go to Manchester City or Real Madrid. It's, it's a bit of a situation, I have to, admit. Like, it's going to be, like, we're hearing from Real Madrid still that, oh, we're going to sign him. He's either going to go to Man City or Real Madrid. No chance for Barcelona. Like, this is the weirdest transfer that I've ever seen in football. You have, like, 1,000, very, very reliable people all saying different things. But from our point of view, we have to look at those Barcelona sources, Cat Radio, Toto Costa, Noussair, whatever it may be. They're all saying that Xavi met with Erling Haaland. So you have to, take that as the fact that Barcelona are pushing really hard for this deal. We may even sign the CBC deal just to sign Erling Haaland. We are pushing, I think definitely out of Real Madrid and Manchester City and us, we are pushing the most, but of course, it's going to come down to Erling Haaland where he wants to play next season. So wait and see, but Barcelona remain optimistic and Joan Laporta will do everything he can to sign Erling Haaland. So with Barcelona spending the entire budget they have for the summer transfer window on Erling Haaland, they have to look at free agents to strengthen the squad, and one of those free agents right now who are on the verge of joining Barcelona is the Chelsea center back from Denmark, Andreas Christensen. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Andreas Christensen is willing to join Barcelona. He is attracted by Xavi's project and is convinced, but Bayern Munich are still trying. Barcelona want to seal the deal quickly, and thus Aleman went to London to advance the operation. Xavi is delighted with Christensen's arrival. He is strong, modern defender, and has good experience at the top level. The Dane fits Barca's by profile, style, age, and how he understands the game. It is also a fantastic market opportunity. Ramon Silva's come out saying that at the moment there's still no complete agreement, but Barcelona are definitely leading the race for Andreas Christensen, but Bayern Munich are still trying. There will be new meetings next week to try and seal the deal. Now also, we're hearing this from Blind now, from the top sources in Germany. They're come out saying that Christensen has agreed to join Barcelona. Everything is almost done. Now the deal must be closed. So now we're hearing from Germany, they're saying, look, Barcelona have won this race, Bayern Munich are virtually out, but of course, Ramon is still going to say that Bayern Munich are still in the race, because if he makes one mistake, his career is over, so he has to be, as conservative as possible, but there will be another meeting next week. Again, Romano came out saying it, and also Mateo Marito came out saying there will be another meeting between Barcelona and Andreas Christensen's representatives next week. It could be the final meeting. The signatures are missing. So that's it pretty much. The verbal agreement between Barcelona and Christensen. All we have to do now is just sign the contract. So we'll wait and see how it goes. But again, Christensen is very, very close and on the verge of becoming a new Barcelona player. Now, another free agent who is also on the verge of joining Barcelona as well is the Ivory Coast center mid from AC Milan, Franck Kessie. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that for Xavi, Franck Kessie is a different player than what he has in the squad right now. He believes that the Ivorian can contribute and add a lot to the team. Club sources have also assured that Kessie will be the only midfielder who will arrive during the summer. So looks like Kessie will be the only reinforcements in that midfield area. You won't stand, a Verge or a Bellingham that we talked about yesterday. It will only be Franck Kessie. Now you might be wondering how will the midfield look now next season. Sport came out saying that Xavi wants to have 6 midfielders in the squad for next season. 5 of them right now are already guaranteed. Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, Gavi, and Nico, which does mean that Franck Kessie is the one that's going to be coming in, that one extra midfielder, which also means the departure of Riqui Puig and Sergio Roberto is increasingly likely. So 6 midfielders, Busi, De Jong, Pedri, have Gavi there for Pedri, you can have Franck Kessie there for De Jong, and then you have Nico for Busquets. Those will be the 6 midfielders. Again, Riqui Puig, loan or sale. Remember, Riqui Puig only has 1 year left on his contract, so if you want to get money for him, we have to sell him now. But again, a loan looks most likely. Roberto's contract expiring, he'll leave for free. So either Roberto stays, and then we won't get Franck Kessie. He'll stay as that backup for De Jong in that box-to-box midfield position. Or Roberto leaves and Franck Kessie comes in, which right now is the most likely option. So overall, as of this current moment, Barcelona are really in advanced talks with Christensen, Kessie, and Azpilicueta. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona are accelerating the signings of Andreas Christensen and Franck Kessie. Both deals are well on track. They're advanced, but not 100% done quite yet. The intention is to close both operations as soon as possible, and even if possible, to announce them. Now, of course, we've done this before. Remember, we signed Frenkie de Jong from Ajax back in January. We announced it. The club are also planning to have that situation as well. ESPN, Samuel Marsden and Moussa Malorens came out back in that statement as well, saying there's no total agreement yet, but both Christensen and Kessie are expected to play for Barcelona next season, barring any last twist. Talks have intensified, and Barcelona hope to close both deals as soon as possible. So I give this maybe, I think if in the next month, if we don't hear, here we goes or done deals, then I'd be a bit concerned. But I feel like Barcelona right now are really pushing for these 2 signings, and also for Azpilicueta as well. ESPN came out saying that Barcelona are confident in signing Cesar Azpilicueta. Chelsea do have a clause to extend his contract, but Barcelona believe that they won't stand in Azpilicueta's way if he wants to leave after 10 years of loyal service. So Chelsea do have that option to extend his contract without, the yes from Azpilicueta. They can do it automatically, but they will be loyal to Azpilicueta, saying, look, if you want to leave, you've done a lot for this club, we'll let you go. So in the end, again, it'll be coming down to Azpilicueta's decision. Hopefully around April time, we'll know that move, whether he'll leave or stay. But again, if he does leave Chelsea, 100% he's coming to Barcelona. Now with Franck Kessie, Andreas Christensen, and Cesar Azpilicueta deals all in the advanced stages, the club also want to add Mazraoui to that section as well. They want to advance his deal as soon as possible. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona are working on the signing of Noussair Mazraoui, who likes the idea of joining Barcelona. there is optimism. Again, we're Optimism FC. Barcelona like him a lot, apart from arriving for free. The club has very good reports regarding the Moroccan as well. But Barcelona, do not forget what they signed from Cesar. He was not a starter at Ajax, but Mazraoui was at the time. And Barcelona considered that with the Moroccan, they will improve in what they have on currently and also added to zero cost. So Barcelona are also planning to keep Dest. Now, if we have Dest, Mazraoui, and Dani Alves, 3 right backs, one of them's gonna start complaining. Like, of course, in September, when we only have, 1 game a week for about a month and a half, there'll be 1 right back starting every single week. The other 2 are gonna start complaining. So I see it as a bit of a risk to sign, to have 3 right backs in the squad, but when you have a market opportunity like Mazraoui, you have to go for it. Again, Barcelona are in pole position. AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund are both interested, but Barcelona are leading the race for the free agent signing of Mazraoui. From one full back to another, Barcelona are also looking for a new left back in the summer to compete and hopefully overtake Jordi Alba in the future as well. And the number 1 target in that position is Jose Gaya. Noussair have come out saying that Barcelona want to strengthen the left back position. The favorite of the sports management and Xavi is Jose Gaya, and the club will try and sign him in the summer if he does not renew his contract with Valencia by then. I think Gaya, man, is just the perfect option. I'm hearing also from my source saying that if we don't sign Jose Gaya, Azpilicueta and also Dest will be the cover for Jordi Alba next season. I mean, I can't remember the last time we actually signed a left back. Was it Luuk Dean? Was Luuk Dean really our last left back signing? We've signed, Semedo, we've signed Emerson, we've signed so many right backs, but we've never signed a left back. I think Jose Gaya is a great market opportunity, first of all, and secondly, I think, in my opinion, is the best player to replace Jordi Alba at left back. Knows the league, he's Spanish as well. Xavi wants to do Spain FC, so we'll wait and see on this one, but again, he has to not renew his contract by the summer. If he does, he won't join, but if he does not renew, it's very likely that Barcelona will push for his signing in the summer. Now, also, Barcelona are in the market for a new goalkeeper as well to replace the imminent departure of Neto in the summer. Noussair have come out saying that Barcelona are looking for a guaranteed goalkeeper to be the backup of Marc-Andre ter Stegen next season. I mean, I'm making this video right now and I am shocked by the amount of signings and departures is going to be at Barcelona this summer. But again, Neto's going to leave. Someone's going to have to come in for that backup goalkeeper. It could be Dimitri FC, Luis Maximiliano from Granada. It could be Naki Pena. It could be Arnau Tenes. But again, the goalkeeper for the backup from Marc-Andre ter Stegen will be another concern and maybe even a problem for Barcelona to find that replacement for Neto, who will 100% leave Barcelona in the summer. Now, a player that Barcelona will be signing in the summer most likely at this rate is, of course, making Adama Traore's loan move from Wolves permanent. Of course, right now he's on loan for 6 months. We have an option to extend it for 5 more years for 30 million euros. We were hoping in that process that Wolves would buy Trincao, but apparently that's not the case. Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo has come out saying that Wolves are not convinced by Francisco Trincao, and for the moment they don't intend on signing him permanently. Things can change, of course, but Barcelona are convinced by Adama, and if it continues as he is right now, they will sign him for 30 million euros. Again, I said this the moment the Adama deal happened. Watch out for a swap deal. Of course, Jorge Mendes, part owner of Wolves, he's the agent of Trincao and Adama Traore as well. Good friends with Joan Laporta. With the budget of so we had the summer budget, right? It's all going towards Erling Haaland. That extra bit will go towards a left back, hopefully Jose Gaya. There's no way we can afford 30 million euros for Adama Traore. Jorge Mendes and Joan Laporta will work their magic. If we pay 30 million euros for Adama, if we don't get Erling Haaland, I would be shocked. I cannot see the club spending that much money on Adama. I think what will happen is a swap deal will happen, or Barcelona will buy Adama for 30 million euros, and then Wolves will buy Trincao for 30 million euros. So we'll wait and see how it goes, but right now Wolves are not convinced by Trincao and are not planning on executing their buy option from his loan move, but Barcelona are really interested right now in buying Adama Traore. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, this one hurts a bit in my heart. It is the GOAT, Luuk de Jong. The Audi AS have come out saying that Luuk de Jong will return to Sevilla at the end of the season. Monchu is happy with his performances and will look to sell him on with having 1 year left on his contract. Barcelona do not have a purchase option for him, but they do have the right for first refusal, which permissibly they will not execute. So, Luuk is going to be leaving in the summer. Of course, it is to be expected. I think, if we sell Memphis, I think we may end up keeping Luuk. Of course, we have the right first refusal, so any bid that Sevilla get, we can match it, and then we'll get the priority sale for him. So we'll wait and see. I think it depends on the future of Braithwaite and Depay whether or not Luuk de Jong stays, but at this current moment, it is very, very unlikely that he will stay. What a servant to the club. Those, clutch goals in the past few months will always be in my memory, but We'll see how he does for the rest of the season. If he keeps it going, we could end up keeping him, but of course, if he doesn't score any goals from now until the end of the season, we probably won't keep him. Now, next player who could leave as well, or most likely will leave along with Luuk de Jong, is Moussa Wague. Gabriel Sanz Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Moussa Wague, who suffered a serious knee injury in December 2020, is working hard to return, and he is still recovering. Wague trains individually. His return has been delayed, but they want him back at 100% fit for next season. Future will be sorted later. So again, he won't be fit until the end of the season, like 100% football fit. He'll probably do preseason with Barcelona, and then we'll probably ship him off. He has 1 year left on his contract as well. We already have bloody 3 right backs in Mazraoui, Des, and Dani Alves. No way we're going to have a 4th, so Moussa Wague's future is far away from Barcelona, but again, he's still under contract with the club. The club will let him stay at the club, take his time to fully recover, and then move on. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto, coming in from Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Sergi Roberto's continuation at Barcelona continues to be doubtful. His entourage believe that Barcelona will eventually present him a renewal offer so low that it would be like an interpretation not to stay at the club. I don't think that will happen. I think with Franck Kessie coming in, like we just talked about in the midfield is fully stacked. Roberto looks set to leave the club. I'm thinking right now, 80% chance he leaves unless Barcelona offer him a ridiculously low contract and he accepts it. Right now, the future of Roberto at Barcelona is not looking too good, but again, he's the 4th captain, La Masia, born and bred. Anything can happen, and of course, Xavi is in favor of him staying. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of both Ronald Araujo and Pablo Gavi. I am still shocked that these 2 players have not renewed their contract, but hopefully now it's on the right track. Sport have come out saying that the negotiations to extend the contracts of Gavi and Araujo are advancing at a good pace. The club wants to close them this month and shield the 2 players with a release clause of 1 billion euros. Now, we're in March. In the beginning of February, we heard the exact same thing. Oh, the club wants to, seal the deal before the end of this month. Now it's the next month. They want to seal before this month. That's just rolling all over again, but let's hope so. Several clubs are interested in Araujo, especially from England. They offer a much more higher salary than Barcelona, but there is a big difference when negotiating started. But now both parties are getting closer, and there is optimism for an agreement to be reached. Araujo's will is important. He only wants to stay at Barcelona and has informed this to Xavi and is very grateful to the club. And the new contract will be for 5 years, and they hope to announce it this month. On Gavi's offered a 5-year contract, although it is being studied how to fit the players' minor status. But his release clause will also be set at 1 billion euros. Barcelona has also been sure of his continuation due to the player's desire. There is much optimism to close it soon. And Barcelona's sporting management, led by Aleman, continues to advance the renewals of these 2 players who are considered the present and the future of Barcelona. The definite agreement is expected this month, possibly after the Clásico on the 20th. Now, in February, we heard that, we're too busy, we're playing games every single week that are so important, we don't want to bother Araujo and Gavi. And now, since there's less games this month after the Clásico, it's going to be the international break, of course, and the club want to, seal the deal then. Will it happen? I don't think so. I think this will probably get done like June, probably. With Araujo, I understand, but I'm more shocked about Gavi. We had a verbal agreement with Gavi back in October. We're now in March, and he's not signed his contract. And again, right now with the club, they're on like 50% with contract. They renewed Ansu and Pedri, Dembele, Roberto, and Messi left, so they got to renew these 2 players. Let's hope they can do so, and let's hope we can do it this month, maybe after the Clásico. The next and final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Dani Alves, and we finally renewed someone. Luis Rojo from Marca come out saying that Barcelona will extend Dani Alves' contract for 1 more season until June 2023. Xavi is delighted with Dani Alves, not by his performances, but also by his attitude off the pitch. He is the captain without the armband. Alves is an example for others on how to maintain schedules and diets. He's in great shape as well. So we do have that option, of course, to extend Dani Alves' contract by 1 year, and it looks like that Barcelona will trigger that option very, very soon. So again, Dani Alves confirmed for next season. Des, question mark, and of course we have Mazraoui coming in, but at least we did a renewal, and in the end, Dani Alves will stay at Barcelona for 1 more season until next summer, June 2023. Let's now discuss some of the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Barcelona are currently negotiating with La Liga for the CBC deal in order to sign it. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo has come out saying that Barcelona are negotiating with La Liga the CBC agreement again. They want the money to be counted as capital and not as debt. Barcelona consider this money key to reduce reduce the debt and sign a top player like Erling Haaland, the club will receive around 250 million euros. Now, with the Super League being question mark, coming back, not coming back, I have no idea what's going on with that. The club want that quick money, and what do they go for? CBC. So again, if the money comes in as capital and not as debt, Barcelona will sign it, otherwise they won't. And again, my sources telling me that if we sign the CBC deal, we will pull out of the Super League. We can't pull out because we're under a contract. We won't be, one of the main founders. The main founders will be Real Madrid and Juventus. We will pull out of that. So we'll wait and see. Again, it's going to be pivotal to sign this for Erling Haaland if we want that transfer. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Joan Laporta will do anything to sign Erling Haaland. One of those things is sign a CBC deal, but it has to be for the best interest and under the terms and conditions of Barcelona. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is that our former manager, Ronald Koeman, has spoken to the media and in public for the first time since being sacked as the Barcelona manager back at the end of October. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this entire interview, and then at the end, we'll give you my opinion and my analysis, because some of the stuff that Koeman has said has been crazy. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. Firstly, he said that Barcelona did not give me the same time as Xavi. Joan Laporta told me 1,000 times that Xavi would not be his coach because he lacked experience. You won't see me at the Camp Nou for a while. I can't do that quite yet. With this president, I cannot pretend that nothing happened. Every coach needs time and patience from the board. I was working with many injuries. Now Pedri's back in shape and Dembele's back as well. You can see everything. I would have liked them too, but I'm happy for the club since now things are going better, and for the players as well. As I see Franck de Jong playing good old-fashioned football. He has such quality. I was at the insistence of the club management that I agreed to the departure of some players to put the finances in order, but when you see that they signed someone for 55 million euros shortly after letting go Messi, it does raise some concerns. Then you wonder if there wasn't something else that was going on. Why did Messi have to leave? I was not Joan Laporta's coach. I had that feeling from the first moment. After the elections, there was no click. That necessary support from above was lacking. The important thing was not for me the money. I really wanted to succeed as the coach at Barcelona, to do everything I could, but I realized that Joan Laporta wanted to get rid of me because I was not appointed by him. Laporta had told me 1,000 times that Xavi would not be his coach because he lacked experience, but he needed a shield, someone to hide behind, and I have agreed now with my agent Rob Youngson that I will, come back in the future, maybe possibly this summer. If there's something interesting, something nice, I may come back into management. Oh my god. Firstly, all this interview has done is just summarize to me is another puppet of Bartomeu. The guy is just in confidence. First of all, he says that we paid 55 million euros for Ferran Torres. I never had that kind of money. Ferran Torres, we have not paid a dime for him yet. We're paying the 55 million euros in 4 installments, and the first installment is not for this summer. We have not paid a penny for Ferran Torres at this current moment. Secondly, I didn't have enough time. You had a full season, you had 2 preseasons, you had Leo Messi, you had Antoine Griezmann, you had Dembele. Dembele was injured for I think twice for a few weeks with hamstring injury. You had Pedri, and all you did was win the Copa del Rey. You did not beat one big team in the whole entire tenure of your manager except for Sevilla in the Copa del Rey semifinal at home. We made that comeback. That is it. You've had 5 good games. The Copa final, the game against Sevilla, that 6-1 against Real Sociedad, and that's it. You got battered by Juventus at home. You got battered by PSG. You lost big games, and don't even get me started on this season. Xavi's been here for 3 months, and he's done better than you in that year and a half. Plain and simple. You were just a Bartomeu coach, and Joan Laporta could see through you. Your football was your tactics were your in-game management, and then you're over here complaining, oh, I didn't get enough time. Why did Messi leave? You guys should check why Messi left. Another Bartomeu puppet, ladies and gentlemen. This is all I got from this interview. Koeman is still a legend for Barcelona, there's no doubt about that, but he is hindering his, legendary status a bit with all this stupid crap. It's so annoying to see because, we know Koeman came in at a tough time during the pandemic. He, activated his own release clause. He dealt with, Messi leaving, the elections. I understand the difficulty that he had to go through when he was the manager of Barcelona. But coming out with these, stupid excuses that Joan Laporta didn't back me, yada, yada, yada. If you didn't show him anything, you did not show him anything on the pitch that would warrant backing. And by the way, you asked for Luuk de Jong and he signed him for you. You can't say to me he hasn't done anything because he's done something for you, but in the end, you couldn't show that on the pitch. Again, you did not beat a big club the entire time you were here. That's it. And now Xavi's here. He's done better than you in 3 months and what you did in a year and a half. Just pipe down and sit in your place. That's all you have to do. Again, this is just a loser mentality. When you get beat and you just make excuses, that's what this whole interview was with Ronald Koeman. So, I guess he has, come out in this and attack Laporta, but in the end, Laporta came out the winner and Koeman came out the loser. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is about Erling Haaland. Are you as optimistic as Barcelona are for his signing in the summer? Secondly, on the renewal of Gavi and Araujo, do you think they'll get it done by the end of this month? And lastly, what I really want to know is your thoughts about Ronald Koeman's interview, attacking Joan Laporta that we just went through. Leave me your thoughts about that down below, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.